Hello, everybody. All right, Leos, welcome back, you guys. Let's see what we got cooking. What have we got for my Leos? Where's a Leo headed? Wishing well. Oh, Leos. Card number 48. Maybe that's an age. Maybe that's some kind of divine number for somebody. But we've got a person who's they're headed straight toward an opportunity to make their wishes come true. But first, I got to figure out what their wishes are. Okay. Also, these are both numbers that are super balanced. So I have to say, this could be someone is about to make their wish. Like it's time to place their order for the partner that they want, the life that they want, the thing that will balance and really be their equal. Has somebody just totally cleaned up their blockages and is only now in manifestation mode? Do you see how we've got this mask that's here and we have like this sudden flow of energy that's coming out of this? Well, it's kind of like a magical tree trunk instead of a wishing well. It's almost like we've got, how do I say this? There's this inspired little puff of energy that could take on whatever shape. It's almost like a genie in the bottle. Like, what is your wish? It can be manifested, but you have to envision it taking a 3D form. Now, I personally am a big believer that we create the life that we want to live. We do it through our heart's desire, and then we take subtle actions that sometimes we don't even identify that make something become a reality. Like, for example, say I'm thinking, I don't know, I want to go to the ocean. And so that's my desire, right? Well, little by little, day by day, I might do more tasks, get more stuff off my plate so that I don't have this hulking mass of stuff that I have to do on the weekend. So then instead I could slip away on the weekend and take that drive and go to the ocean. Or, something along those lines where it's just, we make things happen subtly, even though maybe we weren't thinking about it in the forefront of our mind. Maybe we didn't even realize that all those other side tasks that we decided to just have a really productive week and rev up, and we used every spare second we had. We didn't know we were doing it to clear out our schedules for the weekend, but then the weekend comes and we go, I could go to the ocean today. Why didn't I think of that before? Well, we did think of it before. We put it into action too. And I feel like that's the thing. Somebody is at this moment where they're realizing they have everything already in order. All they have to do is literally make the announcement that I am ready to receive this amazing thing that I've been prepping for all along. So Leo, you've been prepped. You've been getting ready for something amazing. Let's get something out of the Lenormand deck. Ooh, we've got we just got the wishing well again. By the way, I only read these in the upright, so it's irrelevant. We have the wishing well a second time, and then we have our heart, it's a star. This is our wish come true. This is wishing upon a star, wishing upon a wishing well. Oh my God, could we get a more, this is like beating the message into our heads right now, right? You can have it. Oh, you want it? Then you can have it. Also, isn't that interesting? This is card 41. That was card 48. This is card 16. I don't know. I just keep seeing there's something about going into a balance. Whatever it is that we're wishing for, the thing that we're going to make happen and make become a part of our reality is something balanced. But it is our true north is what's guiding us. I look at the star card as our inner soul, and our soul saying, this is what I'm going to do. I'm setting my compass, my inner compass, for what I truly desire. How beautiful is this? Also, it's card 16, but if you look down here, it's card 6 as well. Again, there's something here about balance. There's something here about what I want is something that is equal to me. What I want is something that is equal to the effort that I put out. I want the kind of life where I want someone who's thinking the same way that I am. They've been waiting on someone like me. I've been waiting on someone like them. This has been, let's put it this way. If the life that we could have had been floating around up in the periphery for quite a while, it's not in the periphery anymore. We're like, if it's almost like plucking things off of a shelf. The shelves were really stocked. We just had to reach up and take a hold of the thing and then bring it and put it in our shopping cart. This is the way I'm seeing this anyway, is it's this beautiful, like, we've got a person who's been waiting for us, maybe even watching us, waiting for us to call them in. Again, I'm speaking all in the energetic sense, right? So, oh, this is exciting. Leos, what? I think we got to go with this deck next. Wait for it. We got to go with this deck first, then we'll go that way. I just want one out of here. Telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication. Could we get a little stronger vibe? Wolves mate for life. Somebody's calling in their life mate. Somebody is ready for this. This is card number 22. She also holds the deer's antler there, and we did just come through the buck moon. So the full moon in July is called the buck moon. Well, don't we have something amazing? Okay, so who are we? Obviously, we're calling in the man. Man, woman, doesn't matter. It's whatever gender your preference is. But when I say the man, I'm going to use that phrase as like, that's the man. You know, you're the man. It doesn't matter if we're talking about a woman. It's a phrase, and the phrase means you're the one, you know, you're the one who has my heart. I want to say captain of my heart right now. I never read for genders, by the way, so just bear that in mind. And if that bothers you, off you go to a different channel. I am very inclusive on my channel. I just had somebody blast me for that, and I sent them on their merry way, hoping that they figure out why that's an issue for them, when my channel is all about acceptance, and whomever you are, whatever your preference is, whomever you identify as, you are warmly welcomed in my space, and you will always be protected and welcomed here. So thank you, everybody, for having those same sentiments and bringing your good vibes here. I appreciate our community so much. Sorry, that's just a side note because that just popped up there. I want to make sure that I drive in the point that it doesn't matter what gender we see on a card. We're talking energy on my channel, not genders. So we have somebody here who's in this vibe of like taking a leap of faith to say, I'm ready to call in that thing that I really want. I'm ready to call in the person that I desire. I'm ready to call in. We got a 3 of Swords in the reverse. We got an Empress sideways. Oh, what is all this about? My heartbreak is over. I'm not somebody's mate just yet. I'm not somebody's Empress just yet. But I know I'm about to be. Oh, this is wonderful. Somebody is in that mindset where they're like, I want a serious commitment, a serious love, 6 of Wands, but with the sun in the reverse. So our Leo is still here in that reversal. Like, I just don't see the person on the horizon. I only know that I feel good enough now about myself. I feel over the heartbreak, and I feel like there is someone that I'm about to meet. This is all about like someone's mission. They can feel that their life is, it's weird because I feel like someone's been wishing on them as well, and they're on a collision course to meet. I feel like these two characters are like, now I got that song, I've been waiting on a girl like you to come into my life. I don't know. There's all these interesting little side notes popping in, like two people who've never met have been longing to meet someone just like the individual they're about to just run into. How are they going to meet then? Leo, I love that this isn't about the past at all. This is only, okay, that card came out in a really weird way. It almost rolled out off my fingers. And in trying to do the next shuffle, I actually knocked it out. So this one came with a little bit of interference is what I'm going to say. And that was the 8 of Swords. And I only mention that added side note because 8 of Swords is where we get stuck in our heads. And there may be interference that is making someone feel a little bit delayed or a little bit stuck, because with this, these are two very balanced individuals. Someone is sitting here in meditation saying, I feel balanced, I'm ready to receive. But we have some kind of interference. What is this? Is this on the Leo side, or is this on the the man's side. Again, whatever that means. We have the Hierophant in the upright. The Hierophant, okay, so this is, I don't look at this card as marriage. I look at this particular card as the universe is here teaching to people that are still in the classroom, the cosmic classroom, which is what life is, right? It's our opportunity to develop, to grow, to figure out who we are, to become kinder versions of ourselves, more accepting, more tolerant versions of ourselves, more educated versions of ourselves. That's really what we're here for. And of course, to enjoy everything and to make sure that our enjoyment of life doesn't infringe on anyone else's right to enjoy their life as well. So it's, to me anyway, those are the big universal things that we're here to do. Not to have broken hearts, although we get broken along the way sometimes, but it's also to recognize that there are lessons to have in every situation. And someone, here's the interference though, someone is still feeling, you notice a kid is wearing what looks like a dunce cap. Someone is being really still unkind to themselves, feeling like maybe even, okay, don't be hating here, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. If the Leo is feeling like, okay, I feel so stupid for saying that I'm going to manifest this, or saying that I sense that there's somebody out there that I haven't even met that's going to be my perfect match. Stop telling ourselves like, oh, that's so stupid. I don't know why I would say that. We don't have to explain why we feel what we feel. If we feel it, if this character is feeling the vibe, feeling like all I know is that, I mean, this is the universe confirming like your higher self is what's talking to you right now. So why roll your eyes at your own, personal, sense, the intuition that I feel like there's somebody out there that I'm going to be meeting pretty soon. Oh my gosh, I feel so dumb for saying that to myself. And this card says, no, that's creating the only blockage. Believe it wholeheartedly. Believe wholeheartedly that each step we're taking, because it's based off of positive mindset, positive belief that of course there's somebody incredible out there for me. And of course I'm on a crash collision course to meet them, because that's how life goes. It's not necessarily just the luck of the draw. There's also my subtle intent, my, like how did we wind up being born in the first place? How did we choose to come here in the first place? We don't quite have the answer to that either. Or let me rephrase that. I don't have the answer to that. Maybe other people do. I don't have that truth for myself. So I know that there's something like subtle that helps drive my life force energy, whatever that is. And in this case, it's a real positive, happy glow and a belief in, I'll even say, miracles and wishes coming true, that I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to meet someone and they're going to be everything I've dreamed of. They're waiting for someone like me as well. Maybe specifically what a Leo has wanted is someone who has been, someone who doesn't just date a ton of different people and is always just like, oh, well, anyone will do. I want someone who is looking for something special, just like I was. I hope that I meet somebody who's got the same mentality that I do, which is like, we do believe in this, that things are special and sacred, and that the people that we love and the people that we bond with, those are special connections, because we don't super bond with just everyone. I mean, we all have something in common with all human beings, but the kind of powerful bond where there's this vulnerability. You notice his chest is bare because I'm ready to be super vulnerable and bare my soul to someone who I really vibe with. And it's like, I want to meet somebody who has that mindset, but I don't know how to describe that to somebody. So it's really hard. I feel like this is a storyline for a character who has really struggled with, maybe they've only bonded to somebody once or twice and it didn't work out. And now they're like, okay, I've learned more about what kind of a bond I want to have, not just a sensual one, but also one of the mind, one of the spiritual self, like all these things that I really would love to meet somebody who feels that same way. But it's so hard to, like, how do you put that on a dating site, because it just sounds kind of so out there. So I feel like we've got a Leo who is a little bit magical, mystical, believes in the unseen and the unknown, but also super down to earth and super logical, and kind of rolls their eyes at their own list of what they're looking for in a partner. But the bottom line is the universe keeps saying that's the only thing that's actually holding this person back from really having that, is they are they're insisting that, oh, it's so silly for me to think that that's going to be what shows up, or to sense that I know I'm about to meet somebody who is all those things. Ugh, I need to quit acting like I just know I'm going to meet that person. And the universe is like, no, quit calling yourself foolish. It's not foolish. The universe itself, the fact that we're here at all, the way this planet works, all of it has this, it requires us to suspend a certain amount of disbelief and just enjoy the magic of it, because there's I could go on for hours and days about all of the mysterious things. If you study biology, if you study earth sciences, if you study astronomy, you're going to be continuously blown away by, for everything that we know. There's so many things we don't know. We still don't know what gravity really is. Are there gravitons? You know what? We know it's a force. We know it acts upon us, but can we really understand the whole mystery? Can we understand the mystery of love? Can we understand the mystery of the human brain? There's so many things that we just simply have to go, I don't know, but it's just how it is. So why can't we accept that maybe we just sense that there's something really special that we're headed for and that's headed toward us, even though we can't figure out how or why? I feel like this is a Leo who's struggling with saying, okay, look, I know that I'm not a brokenhearted, and I know that I feel really good about myself, but I still don't really know who's going to feel that way about me, like I'm the one. But God, I feel like there's somebody on the horizon for me. So I like this. This is like, I feel like this storyline is about somebody's inner dialogue that they're having with themselves, which is kind of a fun way to have a storytelling, because most of my stories are about, two different characters interacting externally, but this is all inside one person's mind. Page of Cups. This is like, kids have the ability to entertain all kinds of ideas that are fanciful. They don't really have the same set of rules necessarily as to what is or isn't plausible. They can have imaginary friends. They can be like, oh, wow, that happened. I got your nose. And it's like, oh, how did you know how to take off my nose? Kids can do that stuff. This is like, have that childlike wonder. Let oneself imagine. We didn't have these preconceived adult notions of, well, it's so dumb for me to think that I could really call in just what I want and that I can sense that something amazing is about to happen in my life. This says, a kid, if you told a kid something really good's going to happen today, they would be like, oh, and they would just get excited. They wouldn't worry about, I shouldn't believe that, life has taught me otherwise. I should be mocking myself for believing in something that is only a vibe or only a hope, because it's like, this says be more childlike and allow something to start. Because if we don't allow something to start, we could basically cross paths with someone and we go, oh, this is a good message right here. We could cross paths with somebody and we are so convinced in ourselves. I have been lying to myself. I keep telling myself I'm going to meet somebody amazing. What a fool I am. I'm just going to keep my head down. I'm just going to go to the library, get my books, go to whatever the bookstore is, buy my books, go to the grocery store, do what I do. And I'm not going to make eye contact with anyone because I'm so lost in my head about how dumb I feel that I keep thinking that I'm going to bump into somebody. How am I going to bump into the love of my life at the bookstore? That Seven of Swords is like, that's a lie that we tell ourselves that can make us miss opportunities. Instead, it would be way better if this person throws back that hoodie and makes eye contact with everyone they cross by, because it's like, there's going to be somebody amazing that I'm going to bump into. Or I don't know how it's going to come, but I'm going to be aware and alert to the signs and the signals of something fantastic that shows up in my life. I'm going to be delighted by the little things, but also I'm going to be receptive to maybe something in particular that's really magical. So I'm going to say that this message is take off the hoodie. Meaning like, don't avoid eye contact, and I'm only saying hoodie because this person is actually a cape, but don't hide your face under something and turn away. Don't try to go unnoticed. That's really what this person is doing, because they're running off with stuff. But that's the lie. If you try to be unnoticed because you're chiding yourself that you feel foolish on the inside, that why am I acting like I think there's going to be something magical happen? This says that's the lie you're telling yourself. There's magic around us all the time. Our life is magic. Being here is magic. Heck, the way the internet works is stinking magic. Three of Cups. We are headed straight for this. Maybe we meet this person through a friend. Maybe we meet this person just through a group of people waiting to cross the street, and they strike up a conversation, and pretty soon it's a big old chit chat, and you meet new friends, and through that new friendship you wind up meeting someone really important. Whatever this is, it says right now is the time to carpe diem. Seize the day. Seize those moments of eye contact with a stranger. Seize those moments to chit chat with people you've never met, or respond to the friend who wants to hang out this weekend because they want to go to some place that you've never been either. Go with them, and then keep your eyes open. If you want something to change, you got to be willing and receptive to changing your own environment or changing the way we're doing things. If we keep going to grocery stores and never making eye contact with anyone, you know what's going to happen? We never meet anybody at the grocery store. So then it is foolish to think that we could meet somebody at the grocery store, because we made sure that we wouldn't. If we think we're never going to meet someone through friends or through a blind date that gets set up, well, if we say no to every friend and we say, don't ever set me up on a blind date, then guess what? We will never meet somebody on a blind date. That is true. So it would be foolish to hold on to the hope that maybe that could happen when we're doing everything in our power to block it. So that's the interference. The interference is if we are saying, I feel like there's somebody that's coming my way, but we immediately shoot down that idea, and then we do everything in our power to avoid allowing ourselves to meet someone, then right, it will just be a foolish pipe dream, because our action that we took in life was to block every possible opportunity. Heck, we may as well board up our house and put a sign up that says rabid dog and, whatever hazmat suits required, do not enter. We're basically walking around like doing everything we can to put people off of us, instead of saying, all right, universe, bring me some magic. I'm ready for this. I welcome it. I sense it's coming. I sense I'm ready for it. So, all right, let's let this happen, because I feel some strange sense that it's on its way to me. So I'm not going to say, oh, that's ridiculous. No, I sense something great is coming my way. End of sentence. Other than maybe to say, and I receive it. That's how we want to finish that sentence, if we finish it at all, instead of saying something wonderful is coming. Yeah, right. No, that we don't want that part at the tail end of our sentence. So kind of a fun story. As always, these are fictional stories about fictional characters. Know that this is just my art. I hope you enjoy my channel. I hope you enjoy the art for what it is. This is just a really fun place where I want people to feel really welcomed and warm and comfortable and supported, whoever you are, wherever you are. I love having my channel, and I love the community, people that we have from all around the globe. It makes me feel so much closer to humanity, and it's wonderful. So thank you guys for your amazing energy. Thank you for your awesome comments. Thank you for just being who and what you are. You add flavor to the universe. You add spice into my life. I absolutely admire and respect everybody who comes here and shares their brilliant thoughts and ideas about what's your thoughts on these characters? What's your thoughts about the magic of the universe? This is a really nice, really fun storyline, or at least I took it that way. I hope you guys did too. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.